Emma Dunne, your thoughts after that game?
It was a good, tough, physical game. Fenagh, it's good to see Fenagh now with such great numbers, because I know last year they were struggling, and that was a really good physical game. It was strong, the fitness was there, our girls worked their butts off, and you could see it on the field. Everybody coming off, barely able to do a warm down. So that's what you want coming off a field. You want girls knackered, you want them to have worked hard for the team. So I'm happy enough with the performance of our team. Now, scores didn't come as easily to us as they did to Fenagh, which happens in games. But for me personally, the work rate of our girls is just as important as scores on the day.
I suppose effectively missing 20 players considering you're a second team, and a couple of injuries to that first team has robbed you of a few more players over the first 2 rounds of the competition. What does it mean to have that level of numbers coming through the club?
Oh, it's brilliant. The future is there. The future is bright. Do you know, I know that's a cliche, but the future is bright for St. Francis. Our team this year is a young team, and it's great to see those numbers coming through, because I was one of the first players on St. Francis ladies. So to be able to look at these young ones coming through and saying our team is still going to live, it's going to go on into the future, it's a great feeling. It's brilliant.
At this level, the second team, you're up against a couple of first teams. I know you have to play Drumkeeran later in the competition. What is the reason and I suppose the aspiration for this team for the rest of the championship?
To get better. Everybody gets football, and that's what it is. There's girls come to training, whether you're on the first team or the second team, you put in the same amount of effort as every player on the pitch. So it's only fair that girls get game time. Do you know? So that's the way we've looked at it this year. And also, game time is experience. That makes the fighting for the senior team a lot tighter, and it's a lot better, do you know, because it's game time. There's nothing like game time. You can't replicate that in training. Game time is totally different. So everybody getting game time, it makes not only the senior team better, but the junior team better, and fighting for the places is more competitive.
In terms of the game today, very one-sided in the end, particularly on the scoreline. Maybe, as you said, it doesn't quite reflect the flow of the game. But in terms of maybe lessons learned for those young girls playing today, what do you hope they'll pick up from today's game?
Look, you know yourself, you have to, straight after a game, you're thinking kind of your own performance. So you have to take a step back, analyse the whole game as a team, and then come back. So what the girls might be looking at, one thing we can work on personally in the backs, because that's where I play, is communication and just talking to one another, and getting the younger girls not to be afraid to roar at me and say, Emma, you're not doing your job, get the hell back. So for me, that'd be something, because their work rate was excellent. The younger girls worked just as hard as the older girls, or whatever you want to call us, or the middle girls. So I just think it's a little bit of kind of maybe guidance from me, or something to say to a girl, shout at me, I don't care. Hate me, I don't care. But look, I think the younger girls are doing absolutely fantastic. They're pushing us older girls as well. They're pushing us and pushing us and pushing us. So I know that I take more positive out of it, and then come and reevaluate later of what we need to work on. That's kind of the way my mind works. So I can't give you, I think, what we need to do right now. I'd need an hour or two to come back to you.
Well, listen, well done on, I suppose, getting a second team out today and being so competitive.
Oh, thanks a million. Thanks very much for your time.